Okay, yo, so this is gonna be an OVR ratings review for 2k26. Last year, I did a tier list. This year, we're gonna go through like this. The men are gonna be rated separate to the women. What do I mean by that? If a male wrestler gets a 90, and then one of the women gets like a 91, and you're sitting there talking about, oh, how's this women better than Drew McIntyre? That's not what we're thinking here. It's amongst their bracket of who they would be wrestling against, respectively. Anyways, let's begin. Abyss. So I'm gonna have to go off of his TNA run. Back in the day with people like Prime AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, stuff like that, they gave him an 85. I would probably bump him up to at least 90. Adam Pearce. A lot of people probably didn't know Adam Pearce wrestled. I'm going to keep him at 85. I'll respect it, whatever. Alpha, I'm going to keep him at 86. Oh, I guess we can look at, we got to unlock AJ Lee. AJ Lee is at 87. Wait, what are they? Okay, hold on. We got to reinvestigate this. This is current AJ Lee. They're giving him 87. But they're trying to say 2015 AJ Lee is 92. Okay, first of all, both of these are too high in my opinion. Was Prime AJ Lee 5 points better than what we've seen out of her recently? I feel like she's either the same level or... Sorry, my memory of AJ Lee is just her kissing people. No, not gonna lie. Current version I'll give about 82-ish. And then 2015 I'll probably give like 83 or 84. 92 is definitely too high. For reference, Trish and Lita, they're like a good benchmark to see, because obviously the women's division has evolved in the ring on average. Trish and Lita, I'd probably give like 89. I don't even know if I put them in the 90s. Anyways, next, from AJ Lee to AJ Styles. Okay, AJ Styles, this is too low, 88. Depending on how much legacy grace I give him, because here's another thing. AJ obviously has gotten older over the years. He can still do a lot of things, but like let's say last year he went to AEW. I'm sure he would turn it up and you would see that, oh, okay, he's not as like washed as he looks. Not that he's washed, but you get what I'm trying to say. Not gonna lie, I'm still giving AJ Styles like a 95. Who's the highest in the game? Because how high does this go? Does this go to 100? I heard like Invisible Cena was 100 or something. I'm not gonna give out 100s, but I think under the WWE umbrella, I'll respect AJ enough to let him keep a 95. Even if realistically, maybe he's like a 92 here. So I just noticed, we also got 2016 AJ Styles. You know what? I'll give this 95. And I'll give current 93. I'll deduct a couple points for realism. Akira Tozawa. He's a comedy character, so they're trying to have you believe that he ain't shit. I'll probably bump him up to 80 flat. Alba Fire is better than 77. I'll give her a little bit of a buff. I'll give her up to 84 at least. Aleister Black, 84. I'll keep him 84 for now. Alex Shelley, I'll put him 85. Alexa Bliss. So, do they have another... They didn't do a Retro Bliss. Alexa at 87. You know what? I'm not mad at this actually. Alundra Blaze, I'll just leave alone. Andre Chase, and I'll give whatever. Andre the Giant, 88. Interesting. But the way how they speak about Andre the Giant, you'd think he'd be like 94 or some shit. But whatever, I'll keep him. Angel, 72 is crazy. I get that a lot of it is kayfabe and how you are being booked. But if I know, I know. So I'm gonna put him at least 85. Angelo Dawkins at 78. I'm gonna have to change so many of these. I would put Angelo Dawkins at, again, probably like 86 territory. Apollo Crews, he's another one that I'd probably put around 86 territory. Okay, so how do I explain this with 100% facts without people think I'm being biased? Because I've seen who they put higher than 91. I already did a video on this. I did a best in-ring skill for the women's performers tournament bracket. There's 5 women that are super, I don't want to spoil it, but I'm giving Asuka 95. The only spoiler I'm giving you is that Rhea Ripley is not 95. Austin Theory, I'll give him 87. Axiom, I'll probably put like him and Nathan Frazier 85-ish at least. BFAB, 67. I'm giving BFAB at least 75. Badass Billy Gunn, 86, sure, whatever. Okay, so first of all, Batista I probably would have had like a 90... like a 94 or some shit, just based off of like strength, power, and mostly that type of shit. Because it's supposed to be like prime Batista, I'm assuming. Bailey, 89. Okay, so what we're not going to do is have Bailey at only 89. I caught wind of what the other horsewomen, oh, I said the other, there's only 2 more because Mercedes Moné is AEW. Anyways, it's either Bailey's higher than 89 or the other 2 aren't that high. I'll give Bailey at least a 90, 91 or 92. Okay, so they give... All right, hold up. I'm going to put Bailey at 91. Becky Lynch, I'm gonna put at 89. You heard me correctly. And then Charlotte, since her last injury, she kind of like. I'm gonna put Charlotte 90. Mercedes Moné would be higher than all of them if she was in the game. But anyways, Berto. Okay. I was just talking about this guy. Statistically speaking, this is gonna sound crazy because people can't understand the difference between how somebody's being booked and how good they actually are, and how that doesn't always translate to the kind of push that they would get, etc. Berto at 72 is crazy. This guy wrestles like he's a 94, 95. To make him a 95 in this game is the most gigantic buff anyone in this whole list is probably going to see. Like, buffing him by 23 points is crazy. I guess in my universe mode, this guy's going to be a beast, but watch my other video if you need video proof of what this guy be doing. Like, how, nah. I'm giving Berto, hold on. If current AJ Styles was 93 or whatever rating I gave him, I already forgot. Berto can 100% match that, is what I'm saying. So he has to be like 93. Fuck you guys. I'm giving Berto 93. Bianca Belair. Okay, this is good. Bianca Belair at 94. Okay. All right, let me give you guys some spoilers. Asuka, 95. Io, 95 also. I personally think Asuka is slightly better than Io as a wrestler in ring, but it's hard to compare because their styles are so different. I spoke about this already. Io and Stephanie Vaquer, who is another one who's going to be up there in like probably top 5. Them two are a lot easier to compare than Asuka and Io. I see a lot of people saying that Io is the best in the world right now because it's the popular thing to say. But you guys didn't even know Io been good. But you guys didn't even fucking jump on the bandwagon until she started doing this. So I don't even want to hear from you. So the only reason why you think Io, to the people that do think this, is better than Asuka right now is one, like Charlotte, Asuka was coming off of an injury, so while she's wearing the knee brace, she's not going to come back and start doing like the craziest shit ever. But on top of that, she's also a heel, and you know how WWE does heels, making them look like untalented trash, like how they like what they got Julia doing. What, Finn Balor just turned face. Now he's going to magically start winning shit. It's so I hate how they do. It's so annoying. But anyways, Asuka 95, Io 95, Bianca Belair 94. I think they're actually right here. So yes, I am saying Bianca Belair is better than Charlotte, Becky, and Bayley right now. Yes. And then spoiler alert, like I said, Vaquer is going to be in this territory too. I'd probably give her also 94-ish. Rhea Ripley, I'll give her maybe like 90, 92 or 3. But she's definitely not better than Bianca Belair in the ring. And for reference, let me get this out there while it's on my mind. Bianca Belair is just better, more freakish Tiffany Stratton. Except Bianca is just more balanced when it comes to the powerhouse to agility flying ratio. Whatever, 94. Big E, skipping. Blake Monroe, NXT, whatever. Brock Lesnar, current, 94. Again, I guess based off of like strength and all that shit that can carry. The powerhouses kind of get high 90s for free sometimes. 2013 Brock is 95. I can live with that. Braun Breaker, okay. I'm liking this. I did think he was too low in 2k25 based on how like the timing of him being called up. I might give him 91. Bronson Reed, I'll give him 92. Fuck it. Cactus Jack 82. Main manager Dude Love. I haven't been looking at these. I guess I'd put Mankind the highest, but we're just gonna skip. Okay, Candice LeRae 73. That's too low. Candice LeRae is at least 85. She might even be higher than that, honestly. Candice LeRae might be like 89, low key. She definitely passes the Lita and Trish gatekeeping test. So she's either 89 or just like 90 clean. Carmelo Hayes, 84. Carmelo can go up higher too. I give Carmelo like 88. Chad Gable at 81 is crazy. Chad's definitely 90s territory. I'll give Chad, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. I'll give Chad like 93. Okay, Charlotte Flair. So they gave Charlotte 90, hold on. So they gave Charlotte 93, Bayley 89. They put Becky the best, Charlotte 93. That's not the craziest thing. I kind of spoke about this before when it comes to the whole horsewomen debate. A lot of people think Charlotte is the best, especially like historically speaking. And historically speaking, actually no, I still can't give you that because Mercedes Moné exists. Mercedes has held up the best out of all of them, and I don't think Charlotte has ever been better than Mercedes' current best, which is like arguably what she's been doing in the last few years. So again, there is something to be said about flashier styles that make people think that certain people are better than they are, but Charlotte's no higher than second for me. But I've remained consistent the whole time, and at no point have had the horsewomen peak higher than like Asuka and Io, because I already knew about them. So either Bailey's better now because Charlotte has kind of fallen off. I'm overcomplicating this. Mercedes would be the highest. I have Bailey at 91, Becky at 89. I don't know if Charlotte's going to return back to her perfect form or her best form possible nowadays. So I will give Charlotte 90. Chelsea Green, I'll give her 87. Chris Sabin, I'll give him, I think, probably around 87. China, how does this make any sense? So you got China, and then you got China 97. So this must be like China 1998 or something? Because how's your manager Triple H from 98? For both of them. Triple H got stuck in time. I guess kayfabingly speaking, this would be high 90s because she's out here like winning IC championship and shit. Yeah, if I was to mess with this, I'd probably give China at least like a 90 something. I guess there is some kayfabe to consider, but it's easier to finesse like from a powerhouse perspective than it is a technical perspective. So yeah. What is this? CM Hart? I don't like this. CM Punk 94. Okay, that's coming down. Current day, there's no way. There's no strength to finesse here. CM Punk, that's at least 90 tops for me. Oh, so 2011? Wait, they're trying to say he's better now? Yeah, I'm giving CM Punk 90. Oh, no, wait, they're trying to say his 2013 was better than his 2011. I don't even know if that's true. I don't think CM Punk progressed like that. Look, I think CM Punk hit his peak pretty early and kind of just like sat there. CM Punk 08. Oh, I forgot. This is like Cover Boy. That's why there's so many versions of him. These two Punks are like my favorite. Ring of Honor, and then all the way up to I think it was like pre-Pipe Bomb. I was already a CM Punk fan. Wow, how many CM Punks are there? I'm not going through all that. Anyways, Cody Rhodes 95. Okay, that's coming down too. So CM Punk at 90. I will give Cody Rhodes. I'll give Cody Rhodes like 92. Cruz Del Toro. We're skipping that. D'Lo Brown. Shouts D'Lo Brown, make it in the game. Damian Dracula Priest, 87. No, I'll give Damian a 90. He can finesse some strength there. Demon Finn Balor. Kayfabingly speaking, it should be higher than 90. Otherwise, what's the point? If your demon mode isn't even higher than a lot of people's base form regular shit. So I'll put demon probably to like 94. Something like that. Dirty Dom. Okay, this is interesting. 87? Actually, yeah. I'd give Dominic probably 85 low-key. 85 as a heel, I think can work. Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee's coming up. Dragon Lee's going up to at least 90. Actually, you know what? I'll give Dragon Lee 89. 90 I should reserve to at least, except for I guess Berto's case, to some kayfabe. Drew McIntyre 93. Not the way how you be running away from everybody. Fuck no. You wrestle like a fucking 70. The way how they book you. 6'5". Booked like he's 5'6". I'll keep you 90. I'll let the strength finesse in my universe. El Grande 85. Sure, whatever. Like people do know this is Sami Zayn, right? Actually, does it let you, if you take the mask off, is it Sami Zayn's face? Whatever, skip. We're only gonna go to the important ones. Run freaking the letter E right now. I've been recording for 51 minutes. This is gonna be edited to hell. So for you, it's probably gonna be like 10 minutes in or something. But Elton Prince, skip. Eric Bischoff, Eric Rowan, 80, 85 at least. But Eric, 78. No, I'll put him at least 82. Ethan Page, 83. I'd bump him up to 87. The Fiend, 92. I'd put that probably like 93. Oh, they have the other version. Okay, Finn Balor. Finn Balor, we're putting up to 91. Okay, Julia, 86. Nope. Her and Vakir, I'll have around the same. So, Julia, I'll give 94. This is current Goldberg, 90. Sure. Grayson Waller, I'll give him at least 80, 84, 85 or something. Great Khali, skip. Prime would have been like 90 something, just based on how he was booked and him being like 4,000 feet tall. Gunther, 93. Sure, we're just gonna ignore the bad booking. Ilya Dragunov, okay. At least 94. Gunther was 93? Ilya, I'm putting at like 94, 95. Again, unless I have to start lying in the stats, then he might come down, but... Because I can't remember all the intricate stats that are available, but based on how I rate people... I'm not gonna explain it, fuck you. Ivar, 79. I mean, I have him at probably like 85, realistically, or 86. Ivy Nile, she gets a buff. She's gonna be at 80... She passes the Trish Stratus Lita test, so I gotta give her at least 89. Io Sky, 93. Interesting. Oh, so they underrated her based on what I think. And a lot of them be saying she's the best in the world, but still gave Rhea that much more points than her. See, that's what I'm talking about. Io Sky's going up to 95. Jacob Fat, 2. I'll give him 90. So what do we do with Jade? There is probably some strength to be finessed here. I wouldn't have her matching Bianca, so she's not gonna be like 94 or some shit like this. I think she just, I'll give her a 90. I guess I gotta explain that because I had what, Becky at 89? I've kind of talked about this before, but Becky is so boring in the ring. I think the strength, for the sake of the stats, the strength of Jade Cargill and the fact that she has way cooler moves altogether, the only thing she's missing, like I said before, is the flow of putting it into a sentence. Once she improves all that and the chemistry falls into place with whoever she's working with more, like it's gonna look like a switch just flipped because people aren't noticing apparently that Jade has done very many cool things in the ring already. She might have one of my favorite women's movesets. For example, at the time of this video, Jade and Rhea Ripley are having a feud. A lot of people right now are saying that Rhea Ripley's better in the ring. If you scaled both Jade and Rhea Ripley up, like you take what they're both doing right now and you upgrade them both like in their game to kind of be flawless, but nothing else changes. If you did that, then Jade comes out way further ahead. The potential is there for Jade. What I'm saying is, if that switch flips, don't be surprised when people start switching up also and saying that Jade's like one of the best to do it. It's gonna look like some fickle bandwagon shit, but it was always there. It was just the in-betweens. But yeah, it's there. So I'd actually put Jade in my universe at 90, at least. JD McDonough, 79 is crazy for JD McDonough. JD's going up to at least 80, like 87, 88. Javon Evans, this is the one that a lot of people were mad about. Like if there was, hold on. Wait. So why are they mad for Javon, but not JD? Did people not notice JD's also way better than, because I saw everybody bringing this one up. This one's actually more explainable if you ask me, because they treat like the timing of this this game's production. They kind of be treating NXT folk as 70s territory. In 2k27, he's probably gonna be way higher than this, and it's not gonna be because of fan outrage. It's just gonna be because he's main roster now. So it is weird that they think like that. 78 is too low. I would probably also have him about 87 territory with JD McDonough. Oh, here we go. Let me, okay, watch this. Jey Uso, attributes. So let's take a look at this. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Running offense. Running offense affects the amount of damage dealt by running attacks. I mean, it would help if you ran fast to begin with. But anyways, aerial offense. Other than the splash, check this out. Aerial offense affects the amount of damage dealt by diving and springboard attacks. Jey Uso doesn't springboard, so this is all the way up 80 just for the sake of the Uso splash to do more damage than it would be. Aerial range, okay, 85 out of 85. Bro couldn't make it. I guess there's no aerial height stat because he barely got over the top rope when he had to dive to the outside. Anyways, power submission offense. He tapped out Gunther with a 45. Body durability, 75 out of 95. That's easy to finesse because that's just kayfabe telling you to kick out. Arm durability. Actually, did it? Hold on. The amount of damage done by arm attacks. The amount of damage done by... Okay, now I know this is a lie. 90 out of 95. This is completely cap, as the kids are saying. Leg power. Affects the amount of damage dealt by attacks using the legs. Ain't no way you can super kick somebody that many times and not get a pin off of it ever. For being real, this is probably leg strength. Because you don't use legs for anything else but the super kick. It's not letting me go lower than 30. Since we're in here, let's actually modify this. This looks like bullying because I didn't do this to anyone else yet, but it's coming. Arm power. Okay, yeet punches are not 85 damage. We're taking this down. You're sitting at least 67 here. Also, that spear. Spear is technically arms attack, so that's coming down to at least 50. Grapple offense. Sure. Running offense. Running offense affects the amount of damage dealt by running attacks. Okay, spear is a running attack. Get the fuck out of here. Aerial offense. I'll keep your Uso splash damage. Body durability. You can keep your durability for kayfabe purposes. Okay, we won't mess with too much of this. Stamina. 80 out of 80. Agility. 80. No. Agility affects the speed for climbing the turnbuckle. You at least 60. Movement speed 85. No. You're at least 65. Recovery? Sure. I'll give you that. Special. Finisher. Okay, let's see what his new OVR is after doing this. Ready? So from 91 to what? Some might say accurate. But I in my head, Jey Uso OVR would have been like 82 or something. We'll fix that later. Jimmy Uso at 86. So they really think Jey Uso was 5 points higher than Jimmy Uso. We're going to put Jay at 82 and Jimmy at 83. Joaquin Wild skip. Joe Gacy skip. Joe Hendry skip. John Cena at 97. Wait, this is current John Cena at 97? Yeah, nah. That's like 92 for me. We'll finesse the strength to make him a 92. Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace, I'll put up to 80. No, I'll give Jordan Grace 90. Julius Creed's at least. I'll put him like 88. Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane at 84. So the Trish Lita test is 89. I'll give Kairi 89. Who did I give 90? That was a woman. Becky Lynch is 89. I do like Kairi's moveset more than Becky's too. I'll keep her 89 for now. But again, we'll see what happens when we go into the stats. Kane. Oh wait, Kane 08. Oh, that's what they're doing. They're saying he fell off that much. What? Ew, what do you mean? Was Kane... Okay, so 98 Kane was... Yeah, that was a strong showing for Kane. Until it, like, I guess wasn't. But this was the second coming of Kane. I don't think it was that much lower than... No, I'd have this Kane at like 90, probably like 91, 92 or some shit. Skip. Ken Shamrock, skip. Kevin Nash, skip. Kevin Owens, 87. Sure. Kiana James, 73. I'd probably put her at 89 also. Kit Wilson, he can stay there. He's jobbing. His whole role now is jobbing. I hope you guys know. Kofi Kingston, 83. Oh, Kofi better than that. Kofi at least 86. Kurt Angle, prime Kurt Angle is 89. You got your mind? This might be 96. Kurt Angle would have been like 96, 97. LA Knight, 89. Interesting. I ain't mad at that though. Lash Legend, 81. That can go up to 89. Did I finesse Jade to 90? I might have. Okay, she can be 92 then also. Lita. Okay, interesting. So Lita... Oh, wait. This isn't Prime. And there is no Prime version for her. So they have Lita at 87. I'm going to respect it since there's no classic version. Like I said, I have her and Trish at 89 as the gate, the wall to overcome of eras. Liv Morgan at 92. I think Liv Morgan's 89, low-key. She did get better, like back when she did. But they bumped her up like too high when they did it. Now they have to be consistent and keep her in 90s territory. Logan Paul, 90? No. Logan Paul, I'd probably have 86 also, or around there. And that's being generous. He's good, but not 90 good based on what he's done. Lola Vice, shout out to Lola Vice. Funny enough, I've seen more Lola Vice in AAA than I've seen in NXT, so I'm not really sure where to rate her. I would have probably gave higher than 78, but yeah. 80 something, I'll figure it out later. Maybe I'll put her like 85 for now or something. Ludwig Kaiser. Kaiser could be 86-ish. Lara Valkyrie. Okay, so Lara, 92 or 93. Lara is really good. She probably passes all horsewomen other than Mercedes Moné. So I gotta put her at least like 92, 93. Mankind at 86. I would have given him at least 80, like 88 or 89, based on like durability stats and stuff like that. Mark Henry, 92. Not mad at it. Marshall Thompson. Why does this guy kind of look like Cena, but not? This guy looks like Vanderlei Cena or some shit. Maryse, 79. Okay, Maxine Dupree, they gave 78. I would definitely put her, in general, better than she was last year. I give her maybe 81. 78 might not be that crazy, to be honest, but I might leave it, actually. But yeah, I've definitely seen Maxine has improved, and I've seen her improve more than once. So, Mia Yim. So, Mia Yim actually been out here wrestling. But again, they can't figure her out as far as like character and what kind of booking and story that they want to put her in and shit in order to get her over. But of course, everybody else is just going to blame her and not actual creative. Anyhow, 80, Mia Yim's going up to at least... She definitely passes the test too, in my opinion. 89, I'm giving her around there. The Miz. I'm just going to skip, whatever. The way this guy be losing. This guy lost to like the first microphone he picked up just this past SmackDown. Probably because he got cursed, but the dude was cursed enough already. What the hell's Danhausen going to do? Montez Ford, 80. That's going up. I'll probably give that 88, 89 to be honest. Okay, Naomi. I ain't mad at it. She can keep her 92. I respected it that they actually gave her that. Natalia, 86. That should be also like 90 at least. Nathan Frazier. I know this is too low. So when it's this off, My gut reaction, without going too far, is just put them at the wall of respect, which is like your 87 to 89 territory. Nia Jax at 88. They couldn't finesse her somewhere. Actually, I guess 88 isn't bad. I think she was around this last game too. I'd probably put her at 91 though, just out of like resiliency stats and stuff like that. Durability. Nikki Bella 88. Sure. Nikki Cross 73. That's too low. She should probably be around at least 88 also, I would imagine. Okay, so Obafemi is a victim of timing of the game's production. Because the way how Obafemi be going now, in the next game, Oba probably going to be in 90s territory. So I would definitely put Obafemi right now at least 93 or some shit. Oh yeah, El Grande. Did they have regular chat at 85 too? I can't remember. But yeah, that's going up too. I saw this guy, I think, do, what was it, double moonsault for the sake of this character. This guy has it in the ring, man. Otis, 75. Otis can have like 86. Pat McAfee, they gave 80, sure, whatever. Penta, 84, bump him up to 87. Pete Dunne, 76, bump him up to 86. Piper Niven, 79, bump her up to 80. To be honest, I've seen Piper Niven go in the indies. She would have to be at least 89. She might low-key be 90, not even gonna lie. We'll just keep her 89 for now though. R-Truth, 80. Glad I'm doing this today. At the time of this video, SmackDown was yesterday. I'm filming this on a Saturday. This past SmackDown, Damian Priest and R-Truth just had a tag match against, I think it was Humberto Carrillo, what are they called? Las Garza? This guy actually hit an axe kick for like the first time in like what feels like 7 years or some shit. Because he was always wrestling as John Cena, which he still did some John Cena stuff in the match with Damian Priest. But it took this tag match for whatever reason for him to actually pull out some of his old bag tricks. Like I expected, he can still go. Anyways, R-Truth going up to like 87 at least. If it was prime R-Truth, that'd be 90s territory easy. But Randy Orton, heel turn Orton, 92? Sure, whatever. Raquel Rodriguez, I would put her up to 90 actually. Rey Fenix, you can go up to 87. Rey Mysterio, 85. You know what? Let's respect her legacy and put you up to 89. Rhea Ripley, 96. Okay, so I see what they're doing here. Like I said earlier, I think I put her down to like 91-ish. RVD's in the game. 90, interesting. Really? Actually, that's actually... Anyways. The Rock, so current Rock, 95. Roman Reigns, 95. Okay, so who's at the top for men right now? It's like AJ Styles, Chad Gable, Ilya Dragunov, Obafemi, Demon Finn Balor, Kurt Angle. Did I say 96 for Kurt Angle? I'll leave Roman alone based off of Tribal Chief era. Roxanne Perez, I'll give her 89. Fuck it. Rusev, you can be like 88. Sammy can stay 89, whatever. Escobar, put you at least 86. Seth Rollins, that is going down to 92. Sheamus, we'll bump him up to 89. Shinsuke, he can also be 89. Oh, Sol Ruka can go up to, we'll relax and put her at 88 so that not everybody's just 89. Solo Sikoa, 85. Solo can be 88. Stephanie Vaquer, 92. Interesting. Okay. So I would actually put her, I think I was going to give her, what, 94? Yeah, 94. So yeah, I'll give her a buff, I guess. Prime Stone Cold at 97. Tamatonga, I'd probably put 86. Tiffany Stratton, 91. That might actually be about right, in my opinion. Ciampa. They had Ciampa at 77. This guy was right to go to AEW. You see the night and day difference of what this guy can actually do in the ring, and they had this guy at a 77. Dude, this guy going out like 50 or some shit. Trick Williams, that's going up to 90. Is this supposed to be current Triple H? Oh, so he just been 91 his whole career, huh? Trish Stratus. Oh, okay, so they actually gave Trish Stratus the wall of 89. Okay, Tyler Bate, I'll give it 88 or 87. Umaga, Uncle Howdy, 87. Sure. Undertaker, 96. I am mad at that. Victoria, okay. Xavier Woods would bump up to 87. Zaria's bumping up. I'm bumping that up to 80. Fuck it, 89. Zelina Vega, sure. Zoe Stark, she can go up a little bit. Zoe Stark would have to be like 89 also. And that is everybody. Okay, so it would appear that there is a lot of changing for me to do, so I'm going to get to doing that. This recording has been 1 hour and 47 minutes, and I'm about to probably make my Ka in a second and spend another 3 million years to get me up to speed. So yeah, this year we're going to actually play the game. Last year I just kind of simulate the game and have the AI play or whatever, because that's more fun to me, because if I was to play, I would get so good accidentally that I wouldn't lose, and then I wouldn't be able to feel anything. I do AI to AI so I can feel. I might even go online actually. So this year, if the online is good, I'll probably do some content around that. I'm gonna do the island, my rise, and universe mode. So look out for those things as well as my regular type of videos too. Like this is just gonna be a mix in between. So there's gonna be 2K stuff on top of my regular videos. Anyways, that's enough for this video. This video's been going long enough. Kaizik Thunder, and we out.